And if we ask the stars what they mean, what would they say back to us? Welcome! You want to go on a card journey today? Give me some of your time, and I'll give you some of your story. Well, let's see what the cards say. Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to Koi Plays Tarot. My name is Koi. I'm going to be your tarot card reader for today. Happy New Year. I hope that this year brings, exciting new ventures and opportunities and new forms of fulfillment and literally anything that you want, right? We're coming here today for your first and last read for the month of January 2025. Here, the first and last read as we transition from one month to the next, what's going in, what's coming out, and all the lessons and all the experiences had in between. I know I'm having that on my end because I'm opening individual reads back up. So if you are interested in that as an opportunity to get a one-on-one read with me, just message me directly, email, whatever is the best method for you. We'll contact and we'll coordinate. I'm very excited for that. And I've been seeing great things for all the signs so far. So first and last reading, as a reminder, what is it? First and last is a silent reading that I do with aces on top, tens on the bottom, each of their respective element, water, earth, fire, and air. They detail what's going on. Long story short, cups, pentacles, wands, swords. Here, with the aces on the top, excuse me, sorry, I've been having the sniffles lately. With the aces on the top, what is new, opportunities, fulfillments, things of that nature, or renewal, depending on the context, that still is a different type of new. And with the correspondence on the bottom with the tens, endings, culminations, and conclusions. What do we have? What we're trying to understand? What is there to be learned? As a preamble to the read, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but don't always be so willing to reverse. At times, Aquarius, I know it can get tough, especially your sign in particular had some very tough reads throughout November and December. I do want to acknowledge that. Again, I read everything as it comes to the board. When we lay the cards out, we talk about both rain and sunshine, yeah? So I'm never here to misguide you or purposely mislead you. That's not what I do. Let's just have that conversation. So as we move forward, for your first and last read of the month of January, Aquarius, long story short, let's see what the cards say. We're going to start over here with the Ace of Cups. Show us the cards that we need to see, please, for Aquarius in this read. Define the Ace of Cups. What is providing emotional fulfillment in the Aquarian collective? Well, didn't expect that to be it. Ten of Swords. The sharp acknowledgement of painful endings. In what way? Why is that fulfillment? What is coming to a definitive close for you? Show us the cards we need to see, please, for Aquarius in this read. Six of Pentacles. Okay. After having such long-term investment, what does that mean? Oh, okay. Three of Pentacles. A relationship that once mattered, you're absolutely fulfilled and okay with ending it on whatever terms it stands right now, right? And I'm seeing this as a minimization. I don't know if this was a past intimate partner of yours, Aquarius, but the same message still stands. This is the card that fell out, the Ten of Swords. And if you look closely at it, it's almost always represented by a bird or some type of living being poked to death. That's the easiest way I could put it because of guidelines on the website. Poked to death with multiple swords, indicating, yeah, this is just where everything ends. The Six of Pentacles, the long-term investment, the things you put into every day, saying, yeah, this is probably going to build up to that conclusion regardless. And Three of Pentacles, cooperative effort, and tangibilities. You put all those together, especially because I'm seeing this as a minimization. That six went down to a three. What was once an everyday thing now is just, okay, at least it's a better term. I'm looking at an Aquarius who come the new year, or they may even be going through the process right now, is coming to acceptance of the ending of some type of more intimate bond of relationship. I don't know necessarily if this is an intimate partner, but I do know that you've known this person for a while, right? And so to say all that still gives you fulfillment, it's cold comfort in knowing that at least it's done. What that means to you, not entirely sure, but we're going to examine that. But to have all of that underneath your emotional fulfillment, this makes your water run over. It's taken a while for this conclusion to happen. What that is for you, can't say just yet, but we'll see. Next to the Ace of Pentacles. Show the cards we need to see, please, for the Aquarian Collective. Looking at the Ace of Pentacles, what about solid, new, tangible opportunities as we lead forward? Show the cards we need to see, please. Find the Ace of Pentacles in this read. Okay, so to the Ace of Pentacles, because with that kind of closing, there has to be something new coming in. Queen of Cups. Something new we can provide the best of ourselves to give our hearts to. The Moon, card of Pisces. Interesting. And why the Moon? What about the unknown? Three of Cups. I don't know if you met this person yet, but I'm looking at Aquarius who, I mean, if this ended so bad with whatever connection this is, then my new opportunity comes with me giving the best of myself, the best of my heart, hopefully with a reunion that I may not even understand yet. Whether you acknowledge it or not, Aquarius, you're actually kind of looking forward to reuniting with somebody else. And I don't even think you've, peeled back the layers of that onion yet. The Moon coming out here sandwiched between those very lovely cups still suggests there's a lot for you to learn. But strangely enough, because the heart is so open, you're actually embracing it with arms wide open, right? You're telling yourself, hey, if I'm fulfilled by that ending, then I also got to admit, if that's causing me to become so close, and that's why we came to that ending, then for this new opportunity, why not be open? Why not believe in the things I don't see right now? That's an interesting attitude to have, because again, you're throwing a lot of your fear of the unknown out the window almost to say, hey, the new opportunity, who will I meet? And it's spelling out to somebody who you may already have had a connection with, but we'll hold off on that. To the Ace of Wands, show the cards that we need to see, please, for Aquarius upon the Ace of Wands in this read. It defines the Ace of Wands for the Aquarian Collective. Show the cards we need to see, please, to find the Ace of Wands in the journey, please. Why the Ace of Wands? What about the fire that pushes it all forward? Eight of Swords. Is this the right choice? Still debating. Even though we feel it, our heart and our mind aren't exactly matching each other right now. Because the sharper your conclusion becomes, the more kind of judgingly painful it also is to say out loud. Why so? Strength, the card of Leo. In spite of the pain, I have to push through this. I have to push forward. In regards to Devil, the card of Capricorn. Normally a bad card to pull, well, bad quote unquote, because it has a terrible reputation across the tarot deck, but no card is a bad card. Every card is a good card. The Devil, being that is one of the big three that always gets the worst rap, Tower, Devil, and Death, the Devil represents a form of brutal honesty that is unmatched by any other card, right? We are in the middle of Capricorn season. This is the power card representative of Capricorn, representing pragmatism and hierarchies, how things fall into order. Oh, it's honest. It's just honest about things we don't like about ourselves. Here, you almost feel guilty for moving on. There is a level of like pushing through this internal shouting match you're having with yourself about moving on from whatever you're saying. I used to invest so much into this, and now maybe we're friends while you're over there. right? As you're sharply separating, you're equally feeling bad about it. But that strength is also telling me, yeah, and I have better things to do right now. I have to stick to this plan. I'm following through with it, even if I don't like it. So this is probably why you're trying to have a better attitude towards the moon in a new opportunity, Aquarius, because you're trying to say the things I don't know have the answers that I need. Thing is, when we keep on looking back and saying, "Oh, this isn't me. I don't need to worry about that," where I see where the emotional, confrontation is having, because you're having multiple sides of yourself basically going to war with each other right now. Why do we feel good about something that took so long to build and then we had to choose to part ways with it? We're probably gonna find that out. Your home element of air. Let's look at the Ace of Swords, where it represents truth and by extension challenge. Show the cards we need to see, please, for Aquarius in this read. Define the Ace of Swords in this read for the Aquarians. King of Cups. Okay. Interesting, because we have a matching set farther apart. One is I want to find how I can give the best of myself, but the truth is I'm readying every single move that I make to be a better me, right? To know what's emotionally worth investing into and act accordingly. Next, King of Wands, another king. Here, water and now fire. Okay, we're doing the best of what we got. It ain't perfect, but it is there. And more so trying to expand on all the opportunities. That's why I'm trying to face the unknown with open hearts and open minds. Five of Swords, a war within. The idea of emotional setbacks or just plain relapsing or regression. These are a duality of feelings you're having right now, Aquarius, because again, intellectually, we know what's best for us is ending this connection and therefore trying to be at least ideologically open to the new. And simultaneously, a big part of us doesn't. It's not about suppressing that part. It's trying to understand why. The why is a better answer. Underneath it all, Two of Pentacles, things balance out. Here, trying to make things juggle, but even more so trying to make it all make sense. Tangibly, not just about the internal debates I'm having with myself, because you've had enough of them already. Give your mind a rest. What am I doing that would indicate any tangible progress in the outside world, not just my inner space? Okay, next, let's look at the tens. Show what the cards we need to see, please. For Aquarius upon this read, define that 10 of Cups. What about harmony and synchronicity? What things are aligning within the Aquarius collective? Show Aquarius the cards we need to see, please. Yeah, well, the time is now. Just like this one over here, the Devil, the card of Capricorn. Why? I want to see a little bit more into that because it's not spelling out an entire story yet. 10 of Cups. And where are we harmonizing with? The 10 of Pentacles, the foundation of where we are moving ahead. Oh, I get it. Oh, that makes so much more sense. Okay, so what's going on over here? Let's go back to this Devil because I think it explains that one. The Devil here being brutally honest about what we really feel and saying that, oh, I can't look back at this. Why? I think we're casting things into the wrong emotional category, right? We're saying that we don't have any choice but strength, right? That 8 of Swords and that strength, saying the only path is forward and so I push. Here, the Devil is saying, why do you think you're pushing? Right? You wanted this gone for actually a lot longer than you put your sustainability into it. You just didn't acknowledge such. So if that is where your fire is geared towards, and then you're feeling bad about it, that Devil coming now under the tens, here the 10 of Cups, a 10 of Cups touching itself with another 10 of Cups, The harmony is actually sitting with the conflict, because the way you handle it will determine a new path forward. Ten of Pentacles, how we address all these experiences culminating at once, the messiness of the emotions, the idea of embracing the unknown. There's so much debate right now, but we're not asking a very base question of, if so, then what? Right? And that's why I want you to think about Aquarius. We're talking about this devil over here underneath this Ten of Cups. It's not that it's ruining your harmony, is that you cast out whatever you have cast out other opportunities and define them as bad to justify this for so long. And then when it ended, now you're trying to flip flop on that arrangement that you ideologically are not agreeing with. Your heart is fighting with your head right now. And so now that we're saying, okay, this one is definitely, absolutely, positively over. I am so over it. I'm going to get. If you were, then why are we here? And I'm not trying to be mean. I just want you to understand that devil coming out over here, these are different devils, because these are different definitions, right? The devil over here is saying, okay, it is bad to have fire or gear my energy towards it, so I need to move on. The other one is saying, how have you defined bad so far? Right? Because what you once were investing into, that Six of Pentacles under the Ace of Cups, what you were once showing as fulfillment, this is a workable dynamic, I can get through it. You're now saying, I'm so glad that it's over. I'm absolutely done with it. If not, you're coming to that conclusion right now, Aquarius. What was once bad is now good. What was once good is now bad. So the way that we're moving this definition is, and we're essentially moving the goalpost, right? That's a phrase that we use in arguments where the moment that we get close to a resolution or a conclusion, we move the subject matter of the argument or the conversation even farther away, that prevents any tangible resolution to be had. That devil, these two things right here, they're in contradiction with each other, because you haven't decided where you truly rest in the matter. Yeah, we can understand something is ideologically bad for us. Do you genuinely feel that? And I think that that's preventing whatever union or reunion that you seek to have, a new opportunity coming in, is that right now we went so much off of pragmatism of just saying, hey, make this work out. Make this work out. This is what a happy person looks like. This is what a happy friendship looks like. A happy couple looks like. Make it work out. You're happy. This is happy. Then don't you want happy, right? You kind of emotionally, I don't want to say coerce yourself, but you definitely went through a lot of emotional gymnastics, mental gymnastics, just to arrive at the notion of contentment. Now you're being asked, as this definition changes for you, what is quote unquote the worst of you coming out, or however you're trying to punish yourself with it, what actually makes you happy here? And I think that's a tough conversation to have, because, again, we try to create some sort of semblance of order with this disconnection we're having, and it doesn't change the fact that we're still at emotional unease. The things that we're harmonizing with right now, we feel bad about, but the things we're trying to move away from, we also feel bad about, because the definitions have shifted, and therefore our positions within that have shifted as well. Whew. Yeah, I'd be tired too. I get it. I get it. These are tough things to sit with. However, I think a hard problem is already halfway solved when it's well described. So at least we're saying it out loud. I have mixed emotions about all resolutions right now. What are we doing with that? Got it. To the Ten of Pentacles. So the cards that we need to see, please, upon the Ten of Pentacles for the Aquarian collective. So the cards we need to see, please. What about that foundation of things building ahead? Of all these experiences, past, present, and the potential, the what if in the future, what is it culminating towards? Show the cards we need to see, please. Define that Ten of Pentacles for the Aquarius read. King of Wands. And now that we have a better plan laid out, we're going to do better by ourselves, for ourselves, and not deny what we need. Four of Swords, relaxation. Doesn't it feel good to just rest for once? All this going on, Aquarius, I feel for you. I understand why. You're tired. You've been so tired for so long. And the King of Pentacles, knowing that whatever I choose to invest into now, and I think you may not say it out loud, but you're actually banking on this new opportunity, trying to dive headfirst into the unknown here. That is what's going to provide me solace right now. I'll know how to make that proper investment once the unknown becomes more known. Fair enough. Ten of Wands. What burdens do we still carry? Show us cards that we need to see, please. Define the Ten of Wands for Aquarius. And well, that was easy. First, Seven of Pentacles. Having to accept the process as is. One thing is done, another thing may be opening or reopening, depending on who this connection is for you, Aquarius. But regardless, I have to accept the duality of all my emotions here. The good, the bad, the ugly. Next burden. Understanding that the soul heals with time. Right now, I've been dodging around being happy just to say I've been content for so long that I missed being genuinely elated. What does that mean for me right now? Here and now. A life to be had, a life to build. Chariot, the card of Cancer. And now, once we accept all parts of the process, we must also accept the movement of the journey. Because I can't stay here forever. I came to the table for a reason. I'm trying to understand all this for a reason. That's why you sat with me, right? And the conclusion that we came to was, okay, if it's coming from the right space, then I can drive in the right direction. That's where we're moving right now. 10 Swords. Show the cards we need to see, please. Define this 10 of Swords. When all is said and done, in the home element of Aquarius, what conclusions have been made? Well, Moon, the card of Pisces. There are things that I do not know or yet even understand, and that is okay. It is meant to be found, not meant to be known right now, not meant to be completely understood. Page of Cups. A base level happiness sparks within me when I realize the power of the little things, right? I don't doubt my efforts. I understand the things that went good and the things that went bad. Eight of Cups, the active choice of abandonment, I choose to walk away. Because again, whatever this thing that was once sparking investments and notions of effort for you, Aquarius, you are snip, 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 getting away from that. And the Sun, the pain of happiness, things I don't even yet understand. And I think that's interesting. Sun and Moon right next to each other underneath the Ten of Swords, essentially. The Sun here, yeah, my happiness rests in the unknown right now. I need to file through what I thought I once knew. Underneath it all, you, the star, the card of Aquarius, hopping out again. Hope, the light of the pathway, but ultimately, because of the amount of emotional back and forth and conflict I'm seeing, Aquarius, finding you all over again and achieving balance while doing so. Okay. Define the major arcana straight across the table for Aquarius in this read. Define the major arcana across the table for Aquarius in this read today. We look towards first the Moon. What of the unknown? The things not yet seen. Shows the cards we need to see, please. Define that Moon for Aquarius in this reading. Eight of Cups. Interesting, because that's a different Eight of Cups. One was walking away from this situation. And this is what I'm saying, Aquarius. The things we don't understand yet, whether you acknowledge it or not, you're creating basically the framework of reunion between you and another person. Because the Eight of Cups, if that represents walking away and the Moon represents that which we don't understand, given the context of everything I've seen so far, right? Something that we might have walked away from before, we may unconsciously be gravitating towards or seeking reunion with. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Given everything you had to divest from, yeah, everything feels fresh, new, and unknown. Just ride the vibe right now. I'm more interested in the Devil, so let's start with that Devil. I know it. Okay, so justice, the card of Libra, the equity of the scales. What does it mean to be fair and balanced? Putting that behind the devil, again, I think we've coached ourselves around what it means to be okay. And that's why we were investing into this for so long, rather than just saying, actually, I'm fed up. I don't like it here. I don't like this, right? And not really sitting with it for the longest time and just saying, I can be happy. I just got to get through it. We can deal with this problem later. I just need to go through it. This is how it works. This is what a happy person looks like, right? This level of coaching that you've done with yourself is exhausting and draining. And so when the scales do weigh out, they still spell the conclusion that, yeah, this might not be right for me. To strength, the card of Leo. Nine of Swords. So fearful, so anxiety-ridden about what's found within. Truth set you free, first will piss you off. To this devil over here, optimism, right? And this is why I'm saying one was only focused on, okay, this is the process of how it works. The other was focused on, okay, but what was good and what was bad about both, right? That's why I'm saying earlier, if you go through that part again, these are not the same devils. They're pointing towards different aspects about every situation that you're in right now. Okay, next, intemperance. Why does a soul heal over time? Four of Wands, around a relationship you thought you once had, or what the framework of that even means to you at this point. I'm cool. We're cool. To the Chariot, card of Cancer. Chariot, the card of Cancer. The burden that we're sitting with is that once we said officially this is done, we're like kicked into warp speed. If you've ever seen like sci-fi movies or films before, moving at the speed of light, it's just boom, this new journey towards whoever this person that we might be reuniting with. I'm getting, again, the sense of reunion. It almost sprints in that direction, and you're just trying to hang on to it. Let's look at the moon over here. Eight of Swords, the notion of powerlessness once defined as something untouchable and unreachable, and heavily drawing that back to this Eight of Swords over here on your Ace of Wands, Aquarius. When we once said we were powerless over, now, well, if I made a decision, powerless people don't make decisions, right? The things that I've come to, the things that I'm learning about myself every day after this conclusion is had, these are just things I simply do not know yet. And maybe that's okay. To the Sun, Three of Wands, expectations of the horizon, what is happening moving forward, all the motion that I'm having after this wraps itself up. So, the resolution, show cards of resolution for Aquarius in this read. What's held in a space resolution for Aquarius in this read today? Resolution, Queen of Swords, and now that I know, I cannot unsee. Ten of Cups, hear what true harmony actually is. Maybe where I'm at right now is exactly where I'm meant to be. Confused, but trying to find the answers underneath it all. Seven of Cups, the notion of possibility of everything opens up to me again, if I can find myself. Ooh, what do we see in this read today, Aquarius? Separating, moving forward, ending one chapter, moving on to the next, and the burden of all the things doing so. Maybe sometimes the answers were already written. Strange and oddly enough. I'm looking at an Aquarius who at one point had an investment that they had to drive to an end, and in doing so still felt bad about it because they walked away or denied another investment and said, that's what's bad, I need to be over here, rather than understanding that if I had to coach myself around these emotions, maybe that's the starting point I should be operating from. I don't know if you'll end up reuniting with whoever this connection is that's very much popping up in your read today, Aquarius. But what I can say is that the idea of how you used to operate mentally in this issue and blame yourself to justify the thing that you eventually had to come to an end to about anyways, um, that is dissolving bit by bit. Give yourself grace, give yourself space to rest on that. But more so, when we change our definitions, when we move forward and try to get things right and accept all aspects of this journey, we can say, I'm okay with the unknown. Because even then, there are answers we have not seen yet. That's why having you read today, Aquarius. Hope this conversation helped. And yeah, this was tough. The entire middle section was, woo. But understand you are in the right space right now because you're asking completely different and tougher questions. Instead of trying to justify how you feel it first and try to seek answers later. That's all I got in your read today. Hope the conversation helped. And yeah, piece by piece, we'll get through it. Take care, okay?